shoulders and glutes. So we're gonna get some toned shoulders and some toned glutes. Make sure you have several options of weights. I have 5-pounders. You are gonna need a lighter weight like that because we're gonna be doing some flies. And then I also have 15-pounders and 10-pounders. We are also going to need our mat as we're going to be doing some bridges on our mats. All right. Today is 7 movements, each circuit 7 movements, each movement is 40 seconds long with a 20-second rest. And again, there's always 3 circuits. Here we go. Let's get warmed up. Bringing it side to side, opening up the hips and the knees and the shoulders, taking deep breaths. Good. Let's just bring it to one side. Gentle stretch, reaching over and looking up. Looking up to the sky with a smile on our faces and joy in our hearts. Good. Swooping down and up for a warrior. Gazing up. Good. And centering our hips off to the front of the room. We're going to dip down and up. Good. And let's bring it to the other side. Reaching over and looking up to the sky. Good. And swooping up for that warrior on the other side. Reaching our arms up, looking up, putting pressure on that back hip. Good. And squaring off again, we're going to reach side to side, putting pressure in that back heel. Good. Keep it going. Now we're going to reach corner to corner. Again, still putting pressure in that heel. Really getting warm. Good. Tap in front. Crossing our arms over our chest. Deep breaths. Good. Heels back and up. Butt kickers. Draw those elbows back to the back of the room. Squeeze the shoulder blades. We want to get those warm. Good. Knees up. Crossing over those obliques. Good. Let's tap in front again, but this time we're going to swim backwards. We want to open up those shoulders. We're working them today, a real focus on the shoulders. Now we're going to swim forward. Oh, my mat has seen better days. I got to get a new one. Keep it going. Good. Let's jog it out. Warming up those ankles. Let's rotate our wrists in. And rotate those wrists out. Good. Butt kickers, bring the heels up and pump the arms. Breathing into the nose and out to the mouth. High knees, bring your knees up in front. Good, and let's squat down and up to our toes. Pushing our weight into our hips and our heels. Core to spine. Good, shake it out. Let's bring it down to a plank position. Back is flat, core to spine. Pushing forward and back. Nice. Give me 5 push-ups either on your toes or knees. Nice work, and shake it out. You can continue to warm yourself up and stretch yourself out the way you'd like. I'm going to show you the 7 movements. First movement is dumbbell Arnold press. I'm grabbing my 10-pound weights. Bringing the weights up in front. The weights are about right where my chin is. I'm going to rotate them out so that they're close to the ears, and I'm going to press up at the top. As I bring them down, I'm going to rotate and bring them back down. Rotate, press. This is an Arnold press. So there's that rotate in that shoulder. Do you feel it? Good. Press. That's an Arnold press. That's number one. Number two, alternating side raise. I'm going to try it with my 10s. I might have to go to my 5s. They have nothing in between here at the gym, but it's one raise at a time. Core to spine, glutes are squeezed. At some point, I probably need 8 counters. I should request them. All right, that's number two. Number three, rear delt fly. All right, so these are flies, and I'm going to be grabbing 5 pounds for this. I'm going to be slightly bent over. I'll show you from the side. Core to spine. And I'm going to fly at the top and bring it down. My arms come to the back, parallel, and down. I don't bring them past. I'm squeezing my shoulder blades on the up. Squeeze. Squeeze the delts. Squeeze the shoulders. Good. Awesome. Those are rear delt flies. Then we go to sumo squat with a dumbbell. I'm grabbing one 15-pounder. I'm going to be slightly, so my legs will be out. My toes are slightly pointed out. From the side, you'll see my back will be at a 45-degree angle, core to spine. So my chest is still up, but I'm slightly bent at a 45. And I'm going to bring the weight, and I'm going to keep that angle, that 45-degree angle, and I'm going to hold 1, 2, 3, and up. We're going to bring it down slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 1, 2, 3, and up. Let me show you from the front. My core is to my spine the entire time. I'm slightly at a 45-degree angle, bringing it down for 4 counts, and then I'm going to hold 1, 2, 3, bring it up. When I bring it up, I'm not bringing it up with my back. My back stays at that 45. I'm bringing it up with my glutes and the back of my legs. So I'm using the front and back of the legs and the glutes to lift, okay? That's our dumbbell sumo squat. Number 5, dumbbell Romanian deadlift. I'm gonna have 2 15-pounders. I'm going as challenging as I can. My feet are right underneath my hips and my shoulders. Let me show you from the side. The weights come to the middle of the shin as I slightly hinge. I bring them to the middle, hold, and up. I'm using the back of the legs and the glutes to draw the weight up. 1, 2, and lift. Bring it down. 1, hold, 2, lift. Good. Those are Romanian deadlifts. Then we're doing iso glute bridges with a march. So we're going to set our weights down. We're going to lay on our backs on our mat for a bridge. Once we get to an isolated bridge, so you're holding in an isolated position, we're going to march our legs one at a time, bringing it up and down, up and down. Core is to spine. The glutes are squeezed. Good. That's an isolated bridge with a march. Last but not least, squat to press. I'm grabbing my 10-pounders. I'm going to bring my weight right up to the shoulders. My elbows are pointed straight forward. My feet are right underneath my hips and my shoulders. I'm going to squat down to a chair or maybe slightly past that chair. And as I come up, pressing the weights at the top. Let me show you again. Bringing them down, control, squat, and press at the top. Control on the way down. The elbows stay pointing towards the front of the room. We do not want our elbows to come out to the side. There we go. Those are our 7 movements for toned shoulders and toned glutes. Let's do this. Make sure you have your favorite music on. We're going to start with that dumbbell Arnold press. I'm going to be using my 10-pound weights. All right. Ready, set, go. Here we go. 40 seconds of a dumbbell Arnold press. Work through that rotation, control. Good. Rotate, bring it down, up. Good. Let's see you on the full screen. There we go. Good. More than halfway there. Just 15 more. Core to spine, the glutes are squeezed. 8. Nice job, great work. Shake it out. I'm going to set my weights down for just a second and we're going to those alternating side raises. I would use anything from a 3-pound to a 10-pound. In 5. We're raising them one at a time. Core to spine. So it's parallel to the shoulder, just 90-degree and down. Don't let it go above the shoulder. Squeeze those glutes. Good. So strong. We want to be lifting heavy enough where our breathing is labored. Maxing out. Then we can always go lighter. Good. Just 15 seconds more. Push. Good. 5. Nice job. Shake it out. Set those challenging weights down. Shake it out. We're going to those rear delt flies. We're going to grab lighter weights. I'm grabbing my 5-pounders. In 8. We're slightly hinged over. Our core is to our spine. Here we go. Our backs are a little bit further than 45 degrees. Heads in line with the spine. Bring those arms right up to parallel of the back. We don't want them going past the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades and the delts together. Squeeze. Squeeze. Good, you're halfway there. Deep breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. You're doing so great. 10. Nice job. Shake it out. So good. We're going to grab that one challenging weight for our sumo squat. I'm grabbing a 15-pounder in 10. Remember, our back is just at that 45-degree angle, so squeezing the glutes and the core, bringing it just a little bit forward. We're going down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Bring it up on the 1. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Bring it up. Good. I'll show you from the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3. And bring it up. Our chest is up. And we're just at that angle. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze the glutes on the up. Good. Bring it down. 1, 2. Core to spine. We just have 5 more. 3, 2, and up. Good. 1 more. Good. 1, 2, 3, and up. Nice job. Shake it out. Good work. Woo. We're going to those Romanian deadlifts. Grab your challenging weights in each hand. In 8. Here we go. Bring it to the middle of the shin. Core to spine. And up. Squeeze. Bring it down. Down. Hold. 1, 2. Squeeze on the up. Chest is up. Core to spine. Squeeze. You're halfway there. Good. You're doing so good. Just 15 more. Squeeze. So good. Just 5 more. You're so strong. Nice job. Set those weights down and shake it out. So good. We're going to be laying on our mats, on our back for that isolated glute bridge, and then a march with the legs. In 5. Good. Here we go. Core to spine. The glutes are squeezed and activated the entire time. Try to keep the knees close together. Good. Squeeze. Don't dip down. Push those hips to the sky. So good. Good. Push those hips up. Squeeze the glutes. Core to spine. Keep it activated, all the muscles on the front and back. Just 10 seconds more. Push. Nice job. Feeling that. Shake it out. Standing up, we're going to our last movement, dumbbell squat to press. I'm grabbing my 10 pounders, 8 seconds more of rest. Bringing those weights up to the shoulder. My feet are underneath my hips and my shoulders. Good, here we go. Squatting down and up, press at the top, control. Press, core to spine, squeeze those glutes, keep them activated. Squeeze. We're halfway there. Sitting back into our hips and our heels, core to spine. Good, you're doing so good. 10. We're working, it's good. 5. Nice job, shake it out. Take a full minute of rest. Bring the heart rate down. Take a sip of water. Good. 30 more seconds of rest. These are great toning exercises. Who doesn't want a toned booty? Never met somebody, never met a person. In 12, we're starting off with those Arnold presses. I'm grabbing my 10-pound weights. In 5. Here we go, squeezing the glutes and the core to the spine. Rotate, press, rotate, press, control. Good, you're halfway there. 12. 5. Keep pushing. Yes, good work. Set those weights down. Shake it out. We're going to those side raises. Start with something challenging. In 5. Core to spine. Here we go. One at a time. Right to 90 degrees, right to shoulder height. Squeeze those glutes. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. You're halfway there. Good, just 10. We got this. Keeping the arms straight. 5. Good work, shake it out. Nice job, rest. Lifting a little bit lighter, I'm doing those rear delt flies. I'm grabbing my 5-pounders in 10. Here we go. Bringing the arms parallel to the back, squeezing the shoulder blades, squeeze the delts, squeeze. Core to spine. Good, you're halfway there. Keep it going. You're almost there, 12. Nice job, shake it out. Woo! We're gonna be going to those sumo squats, grabbing that one challenging weight. I'm grabbing a 15-pound weight in 10. Remember, our back, our chest come out to about a 45. The weight is in the hip and the heels. We're bringing it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, and bring it up. Now you can do this at your own pace, but I recommend trying to slow this down. Squeeze and bring it up. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, and bring it up. Good. You only have 10 seconds more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Bring it up. One last one. Finish strong. Hold. 1, 2, 3, and bring it up. Good. Shake it out. Nice job. We're going to those Romanian deadlifts. Grab those challenging weights. 10 seconds more of rest. Here we go. Squeeze the core of the spine to the middle of the shin and up. Bring it down. 2, hold. 1, 2, and up. Bring it down. 1, 2, hold. 1, 2, up. Good. Good, you're halfway there. Squeezing those glutes at the top, activating core to spine. We're using the legs to lift, front and back, squeeze. Mostly the back of the leg, in 8. Nice job. Woo, set those weights down. We're gonna be laying on our mats for that isolated bridge with a march in 10. In 5, we're gonna push up to that bridge, squeeze, core to spine. Here we go, march one at a time, controlled, pushing our hips up to the sky the entire time. Good, keep it going. Nice, great form, we're halfway there. Squeeze the glutes, push those hips to the sky. Keep activated, don't dip down. 12, push. Getting those toned glutes, this is what we're here for. 5, high and tight. Nice job. Good work, shake that out. We're standing up for this, squat presses, grabbing our dumbbells. I'm grabbing my 10s, squat to press. 8 seconds more of rest. Bringing my weights up to my shoulder, elbows are pointed forward. Here we go, squatting back, bring it up, press at the top. Control, core to spine. Heads in line with the spine, good, you're halfway there, keep pushing. Elbows are pointed forward and in. Pushing that weight back in the hips and the heels, just 10 seconds more. Good work. Set those weights down and shake it out, full minute of rest. We just finished 2 circuits on a Monday. So proud. Focus on bringing the heart rate down. Good, halfway. 20 more seconds of rest. Feels so good to rest in between. We're gonna be going to those dumbbell Arnold presses, working those arms, working those shoulders. In 8, I'm grabbing my 10s. Here we go. Good. press, rotate. Feel the rotate. So good. It's where we get cut. Core to spine, squeeze those glutes. 10 more. This circuit's gonna cruise. You just have 5. Good work. Set those weights down. Shake it out. It's a quick rest. 10 more seconds and we go to side raises. I'm using my 10 pounders again. Here we go, side to side. Kitty, do it with a smile on your face. Good. Core to spine. Squeeze the inner thighs and the glutes together. Protecting our core. Just 12 more. 5. Good job, and shake it out. Nice. We're going to those rear delt flies. I'm grabbing my 5 pounders in 8 seconds. Here we go, bringing it up and down. Squeeze the shoulder blades, squeeze the core to the spine. Do you feel the muscles up against your back? Squeeze those muscles up against the spine. Good. You're halfway there. Push. Good. Working our backs. 8. Nice job. Set those weights down, shake it out, and grab one challenging weight for our sumo squats in 8. You can follow along with my count if you'd like. We're going down for 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold 1, 2, 3. Bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3. Bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, and up. Make sure that weight is in the hip and the heels. 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, up. Good. Shake it out. Nice job. We're going to those Romanian deadlifts. In 10 seconds, grab those challenging weights. Good, bring it 1, 2 to the middle of the shin, hold, and up, good. Core to spine, using the back of the legs, use the glutes to bring it up. Chest is up, core to spine. Good, just 8 more. 1 more. Nice work, shake it out. Set the weights down and we're gonna lay on our mats for that bridge march. Isolated bridge in 5. Good, here we go, march, activate the glutes. Push your hips to the sky, don't dip down. Squeeze, squeeze. So good, keep it going. Core to spine, you should feel it in the abdominals as well. 12. Good, you're doing so good. 5. Nice work, and shake it out. We have one last exercise, squat to press. Grab your weights of choice. I'm grabbing my 10s. Here we go. Squatting down, bringing it up and press, control. Bringing the elbows in, squeeze them close together towards the head. Don't let them come out to the side. Good. Chest up, core to spine. Doing so good, just 10 more. Push. 5. Give me 1 more. Nice job. Way to finish strong. Shake it out. We just did 3 circuits on our Monday. Take a full minute of rest, and then we will cool it down. We will stretch it out. I'll be right back. I'm going to clean my weights. Nice job today, ladies. I can already feel it in the back of my legs. So good. Good. Nice, and let's bring it to one side stretch, just a side lunge, reaching over, looking up to the sky. You should feel a stretch in your inner thigh, inner side. Good, and then slowly we're straightening out that bottom knee, reaching the fingertips down for an even deeper stretch in the inner thigh. Good, and swooping down to a runner's lunge. We're gonna do dynamic up and down, taking it slowly, pumping blood to the legs, and then bringing that back knee all the way down for a runner's lunge. We can hold here, or if we want, we can reach our arms up to the sky for a deeper stretch in the back hip and the front of the leg. Good, and slowly we're gonna push our hips back, hinging in the hip, toe to sky, folding over the front of the leg. You should feel a very deep stretch in the hamstring. That's the underside of the front leg. Deeply breathe through this hold. The stretch is intensive, it's so good. Try to bring your toe up close, further to the sky. Good, and then slowly coming forward again for another runner's lunge. If we want, we can reach our arms up to the sky. Nice, and our hands come down beside our feet. Both legs come up straight, hips up to the sky, both feet firmly planted into the ground. Stretching out both hamstrings. And then slowly coming up one vertebrae at a time. We're gonna reach our right arm back for our right toe. And we're gonna stretch out that quad. That's that front of that thigh, keeping the knees close together. Good, slowly releasing. And I'm gonna bring that foot up and over the top of the stabilized leg, pushing back in my hips, so folding over the front of the thigh for a stretch in the gluteus maximus. I can hold onto a chair or a wall for support, or I can work on my balance. Either way, doing a really deep stretch. Good, slowly release, bringing the leg back. And we're gonna dip down, down and up. Stretching again the knees and the hips. Taking deep breaths. And let's bring it to the other side lunge. Just gentle, stretching over and looking up to the sky. Belly button to spine, deep breaths. Good, straightening out that bottom knee, tops of the fingertips down and looking up, getting a deep stretch in that inner thigh. You should really feel it. Also on the side. Good, and then bringing both hands down to beside the foot, and we're gonna do a dynamic runner's lunge, up and down, getting those legs really warm, and then bringing the bottom knee down for a runner's lunge. You can reach your arms up to the sky if you'd like. Putting pressure in that back hip. Good, and the hands come down. Slowly, we're gonna push back, hinging in the back hip, toe to sky. Folding over to the front of that leg, deep stretch in that front, the hamstring in the front leg. Youch, I feel it. It's good though, it's so good. Good, and then pushing forward again for another runner's lunge. We can hold our hands down or bring them up to the sky. Good, our hands come down beside our foot. Both legs come up straight, hips to the sky, both feet firmly planted in the ground. Again, another stretch in the hamstring. Good, slowly coming up one vertebrae at a time. Reaching my left arm back to my left toe. Dragging that heel up towards the glute. Getting a stretch in the quad. I'm tucking my chin under, tucking my hips under, squeezing my belly button to my spine. Doing a really deep stretch in the front of the leg. Good, and slowly releasing and bringing that toe up and over the stabilized leg. Reaching over the front of that thigh. Stretching out that glute. You really feel it in the gluteus maximus. Hold on to a chair or wall. This is a good one to do even sitting down. So you can sit down and basically do the same stretch, same position. Good. Right here, we're working our balance, slowly coming up, releasing and bringing that toe and our hips to the center of the room. I'm going to come to the one side of my mat. I'm going to walk my hands down, reaching out in front of me for a downward dog, pushing my hips to the sky and my heels flat into the ground, trying to get my feet completely flat into the ground. Good. Nice, and slowly push through to a plank position. And from plank, slowly push through to upward dog. Pushing our hips into the ground, our chest is up. We're feeling pressure in our lower back. If there is pain or for whatever reason it's too much discomfort, you can bring it down to your forearms so that it's a low cobra. There should be some pressure though in the lower back, and we're stretching out our abdominals. Slowly, we're gonna come down one vertebrae at a time, coming down to our belly button, then our chest. Once we're flat, slowly push back one vertebrae at a time to a child's pose, fully releasing the lower back. Should feel so good. Stretching our arms out in front of us. They work so hard. Good, let's push back to downward dog again. One last time. Let's bring our hands a little bit closer to our feet. Pushing that weight into both feet and heels. Feel really deep stretch in those hamstrings. Good, and slowly come down to a plank again. And from plank, we're gonna bring it down to our knees. Let's sit down under our seat bones. And let's do that same stretch that we just did, but in a seated position. We really worked the back of our legs today and our glutes, so we wanna get a great stretch. I'm bringing one leg up and over my other stabilized leg that's bent. And I'm gonna push my chest in towards the knees, towards the thighs. Getting a really deep stretch in that gluteus maximus, and I can get as close as I want. Push forward. This is a good one to do, like when we're watching our favorite shows. Good. And then slowly release. And now we're going to bring the other leg. So now I'm going to bring my other leg up and over, bent to that stabilized knee, and pressing my chest in towards the thigh. Just releasing the gluteus maximus. Taking those deep breaths. Good, and slowly release and kind of shake it out. And then let's bring our legs and our body in front, drawing our feet towards our pelvic bone. We're touching together, our knees come out in a butterfly. The tops of our heads, the crown of our heads is shining bright to the sky. Our gaze is straight in front of us and our head's in line with the spine. Taking deep breaths and drawing our belly button in. Good. And slowly release. Bring both legs out side to side in a straddled position. Taking one arm opposite, so my right arm reaches over to my left toe, and I'm pushing my hips into, or my seat bones into the ground, and I'm getting a deep stretch in my side as I look up to the sky, not letting my hips come off the ground. Good, and slowly release. Now I'm gonna reach over to the other side. My left arm reaches to my right toe, pushing my seat bones into the ground and looking up. Good, slowly release and bring it up. Let's bring our legs together in a pike position. Our feet are touching, reaching my hands to my toes. I'm gonna draw my feet, my toes back to my chest. My chest is up, my gaze is up, my core is to my spine. I'm feeling a really deep stretch in the back of the legs. Feels so good. Nice. Slowly release. Let's draw our legs in. And we're gonna come up to a crouched position. My feet are touching close together, and I'm pushing my feet flat into the ground, the heels, putting all my weight into those heels, trying to get them down to the ground, working my Achilles tendons, getting a deep stretch in the back of those legs. Really thankful for each of you. It's such a joy to spend this time stretching and exercising with you. It's such an encouragement. I love it. Let's press our hips up to the sky and hang here in an upside down pike. Feeling the blood rush back to the back of the legs, and it's a deep stretch. And then we slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. And let's stretch out those arms, bringing one arm in front of the chest. Deep stretch in that shoulder. Good, slowly release. And other arm comes across the chest. Resting in. Stretching out the shoulder. Good, and slowly release. Let's reach our arms back behind, interlacing our fingers together and bringing them up to the sky as we slowly bend over, getting a really deep stretch from those rotator cuffs. Readjust real quickly. down, slowly coming down. And release. Feels so good. Bringing one arm up and over, bent. And I'm using the other hand to put pressure into the elbow. Reaching my hands below my neck. Getting a stretch in the tricep and the side of the arms. And slowly release. And last arm bent. Putting pressure near the elbow. Good, and slowly release. Awesome job. Nice cool down, nice stretch. Hope you guys have a great Monday and a great week ahead. Don't let the hustle and bustle get to you. That's why starting our day off right is what helps me, this awesome exercise.